All right, building on the knowledge learned from the last couple of videos that I've done on React Router, I wanted to talk specifically about NavLink and Link. Now, these are both components that come as part of React Router. I've got here my app page with my browser router, my different routes. As I come down here, I've got home and kids. Those are my two main components. They've both got the same structure for, here's home, and I have an HTML header element, and inside of that, my header component, capital H for header. Inside there, this is where I've got my nav links. Now, NavLink and Link really are the same thing. If we look at my elements profiled here, this is my app running. So I have my home element. Inside of that, if we look, there's the header, and here's the header element. Now, inside of that, NavLink. This is what we have. There's a series of nav links. That's what I wrote. But if I open that up and look inside of NavLink, there's another route, and here's Link. So Link is really just the inside of NavLink. The only difference between the two of them is that NavLink gives us a couple of additional things. We can add in here active class name, and that will automatically tie to your CSS. So if this is the page, if this page matches the current URL, like I'm looking at the root path here, this is the link for that. When I click on kids, this is the URL. And if I'm using NavLink instead of Link, I can match on this URL to style this one differently. Same way here and here and here. I can just match on different ones. So active class name. We would just add active class name as an attribute inside of here. And in my CSS, I created a class called current, where I'm just going to add both the overline and underline. Just very simple CSS. So I put that inside there. Now, if I put this inside of all my nav links, now all of them have the ability to match the current URL and style themselves differently. Okay, so on home, this is the one. When I click on kids, it gets that. Click on this, it gets it. Or here, it gets it. Now, you'll notice these ones also have it. And that's because that first slash, it's part of the path. So this one's going to match. Kids is going to match with this one. And then Kyle matches as well. So we've got 3 levels of matching. If you don't want that to happen, which you probably don't, then you can come in here. It'll all depend on what your routes are. If your routes are completely different, you don't have to worry about this. But you can come inside here and add the keyword exact. Now if I add that to this one and this one, these are the ones that it became an issue for me. I don't want those two to get it. So there. Now I'm only getting it on the exact match for this one and this one. You can see I'm no longer getting the two of them. And as soon as I move on to something else, it no longer exactly matches the root or the kids path, but it will match Stan. This one is not conflicting with anything else, so I didn't need to add exact. I can put exact, it's not going to hurt it, but I don't have to. There we are. So that's NavLink. And if you change these to Link, it's really just the same thing, just without the styling. It doesn't have these additional parameters. Okay, so link's not defined. I didn't import that. There we are. So on this home link, even though it matches, and I've got exact and active class name, I'm not getting that style. So that's the difference. For that reason alone, I always use NavLink because it gives me the option of adding in this styling. If I want it, it's there. Okay, and that's it. That's the difference between Link and NavLink. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you found this useful, please share it. And as always, thanks for watching.